Okay, so let me tell you what champions do differently when it comes to digital marketing and how they're getting so much success. Hey everybody, this is Hernan Vazquez, and for the past 7 years I've been dedicated to helping entrepreneurs and business owners getting more sales and leads through the use of paid media, paid advertising like Facebook ads and marketing funnels, email marketing, a bunch of other cool stuff. Now, a lot of clients come to me because they are either overwhelmed with the marketing, they do not know what to do next in order to scale, or maybe what was working like a couple of months ago is not working anymore. So they come to me worried that they won't be able to scale. Now, some other clients come to me because they have a really good product. They have proven that the product is good. They have proven that the marketplace want what they have to offer, and things are going good, but they just want it to go better, right? They just want more sales, and that's why they come to me in the first place. So this is something that I found really, really funny when it comes to everyone and anyone that's really, really successful when it comes to online and digital marketing. So, the problem with digital marketing in general and, digital products or coaches, consultants and whatnot is that most people out there, you cannot trust them. There's this barrier called the internet that prevents people from actually connecting with each other. What I mean is that if you buy a product from someone online, then you cannot go out there and knock on their guy's door to give your money back in case things doesn't work as planned. And unfortunately, there's a lot of marketers and business owners that behave like that. Granted, they could make a lot of money, but they don't last, that's for sure. So that's a good news for actually people like us that are doing a good thing, that they're actually wanting to develop and to deliver goodwill and really, really good products. So that's a really good positive note. However, there's this underlying thing that people still believes and behaves, and it's 2018, 2019, and the reality is that people are still afraid. Some people are still afraid to put their credit card because, again, there's this disconnect between people online, and that's exactly what I'm trying to gap when people come to me and they're struggling to sell more of the stuff online. Now, here's something interesting that happened to me over the past 4 years. I launched one of my companies, which is Semantic Mastery. I partnered up with some amazing people, and we launched some digital marketing products and whatnot. And the reality is that after 4 years, we have been doing this consistently. This one thing that I'm about to tell you about has been responsible for 95% of the sales, and we haven't been charging a dime for it. Every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern, we'll go live on YouTube answering SEO, local marketing questions. So a lot of people will come and answer questions for our company. So it's called Ham Day Hangouts. It's pretty cool. You can go out there and search for it. It's pretty amazing. And we have been doing that consistently for the past 4 years. And of course, at the beginning, it was kind of hard, right? Like, people would not ask any questions at all, so we would have to cut it short. But now we have surplus of questions. We are actually going a little bit over an hour, and we decided to dedicate 1 hour a week. And that 1 hour alone has been responsible for, I would say, millions of dollars in sales. But that's not the main thing. The main thing is that there is something that champions do differently. There's something that people that are really committed with growing their online business do different, and that is being consistent. So for example, I was at an event earlier this year, and I was fortunate enough to see Tony Robbins live. That was the first time I saw the guy live, and it was amazing. But not only that, he would come and say, well, if you go out there and say my name in the middle of the desert, right, the Sahara Desert, for example, you can fill out a room or a stadium, not even a room, a stadium. But that's because I've been consistently putting out value for the past 20 years. And there's some other people, like, for example, Russell Brunson or Frank Kern or Gary Vaynerchuk, these big names in marketing. And if you think about it, what they separate themselves from the rest of wannabes is that, A, they stand behind all products that they put out, and they're consistent. So we figured that if we were consistent as these guys were, we would have kind of the same results. And the reality is that we have had the same results, or nearly close the same results, with a free Q&A that we do every week for the past 4 years. So here's the problem that a lot of entrepreneurs that come to me also, they go through, because the reality is that they switch on a campaign, a Facebook campaign, and then they turn it off when they don't have results. And then they turn it on again because they need to change something, and they need to tweak this little thing and that little thing. And, at the end of the day, they are overwhelmed, they're stressed because they don't know what's working and what's not working. So the point that I'm trying to make here is pretty straightforward. If you're struggling with any kind of advertising, if you're struggling with, selling your products and services out there, it's because maybe you're not consistent enough. And it happens to all of us. It happens to me, it happens to our partners. And we've been doing this for the past 4 or 5 years without any failure every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern. So try to think about your investment on Facebook ads, for example, or any type of advertising as a consistent method of getting new clients. Instead of freaking out and turning on, turning off stuff, just separate some of your money, like an investment bank, right? They will force you to separate, I don't know, $500, $1,000, maybe $20,000 per month, whatever's your quote for that or your budget for that. They will make you separate some of that money so that you don't see it. Well, with advertising, it's kind of the same. You need to be consistent because this is a snowball effect. The more you advertise, the more people know who you are, the more resonance you have with people that really want to follow you. And at the end of the day, things becomes really, really easy. But you need to have a really cool product, and B, you need to be consistent. That would separate the wannabes to the champions, right? So I hope this makes sense. If you want to know more about this coaching program, it's called the Growth League. It's pretty awesome. It's for proven entrepreneurs only. So if you're a proven entrepreneur and you want to know more, go ahead and comment growth on the comments below and make sure that I'll send more details via Messenger. In any case, I hope that you really enjoyed this video. Please feel free to share it with somebody that needs to see this, and I'll see you really, really soon.